My name is Temitope Adebanjo. I am an alumni of Regenesys Business School.
How did you find out about Regenesys Business School?
I got to know about Regenesys in 2017 when I was actually looking into school in the United States of America. I also searched school in the UK. So I now decided to look into schools in South Africa. I saw Regenesys on social media page, but before I moved further into Regenesys Business School, I decided to also do some research in universities we have in South Africa, but I realized that Regenesys Business School offers what I actually wanted.
How has your experience been at Regenesys as an international student?
The first day I had my class, it was a weekend class, I was actually told that there's food for foreign students, international students. I was looking. You have an institution that is actually taking care of international students. So as an international student, my experience was actually wow. I was treated as if I was home because the first thing that came into the mind of people at home when I told them I was actually traveling to South Africa to study at Regenesys Business School, they asked, do you know someone there? Is anyone going to take care of you? I said the school said they're actually taking care of everything. The warmness is actually good. My experience so far, till the time I become an alumni at this point in time, has been a wonderful experience.
Would you recommend Regenesys to people?
I would always recommend Regenesys Business School to people. You just need to try the beauty of South Africa, and I will tell you that I've actually converted some people to come to Regenesys Business School. I've actually made it a point of duty to encourage them that education is very important because they want to try ignorance. And if they actually want to pursue their education, Regenesys is a place in which they need to go to.
What does Regenesys Business School mean to you?
Regenesys Business School, to me, is more like a furniture maker that would actually carve the shape out of the wood and turn a piece of wood into furniture that we could actually sell around the world. It's more like the blacksmiths that would take a piece of the metals and turn it into the finest iron. I tell people that you would not realize that your potential might die if you don't find the right person to awaken that potential. One thing Regenesys has done has been that they've awakened potentials of people. And I think it's something I've encouraged so much. They shape the diamond in you. They carve out the best wood out of you to turn it into a beautiful furniture. The best of image out of you, it's actually coming out there. And I've actually seen an expression of these because I'm still in South Africa. I'm looking at a lot of people that are occupying positions around South Africa. Even outside South Africa, they are alumni of Regenesys Business School. There are people you would think that, how did they get this position? And I'll tell you, the reason they got it is just because they add that certificate from Regenesys to their life. I think Regenesys Business School has actually changed life. They're a life-changing institution. So when I want to write my biography, it's something I will also write about.
What did you learn at Regenesys Business School?
I studied the program, postgraduate program in Regenesys Business School in business management, and the fundamentals of that program was actually very good. I remember that I did this module called organizational behavior. I did business ethic, I did spiritual intelligence, I did research methodology, I did the most interesting part of the program in which I did that I would say I actually love so much because it resonates with a lot of things in which I've actually learned is spiritual and emotional intelligence. That curriculum is the best I've ever had in terms of my educational history from my primary days to now, for the ones I actually remember, because it tells you there's something in you that is actually different that makes you better. So that model itself, it's not more just like something that you just want to learn. It's beyond spirituality. It's about bringing the inner being in you. So the program so far, I think it has actually shaped my life and make me a better person. And a lot of opportunities have actually come handy to that program I did at Regenesys, and there's a good number of things that have come, and I feel that there's still promising days ahead.
What has been the most memorable experience for you at Regenesys Business School?
I would say every part, every day, every hour counts for me in life. So I have actually made good use of every memories at Regenesys. I can try to recount a good number of them, which I would say it turns from the point in which I was awarded cum laude. So it's quite a memorable experience for me. But I would say that every day I've actually lived, and studied at Regenesys, it's memorable.
Why did you choose Regenesys Business School?
My choice of Regenesys Business School is interesting. I think I've actually indicated to a lot of people that if you get to an institution that is ready to actually take you through your journey, educational journey, it's something that is very, very important that we need to consider. So I'll tell you that Regenesys afford me the opportunity to actually practicalize all the theoretical foundation and concept in which we learn in the 4 walls of the class, either online or also in class, and I've been able to translate them into business decisions. I think so far it's actually an experience that it's for those that have experienced it that will be able to tell, and I can see it's lighting on me that it's actually very good. And I would say that Regenesys has shaped my life to a point that I would always write it and it's going to be part of my history.
What would you say to the future students of Regenesys?
So for prospective students that want to actually become a future student, I think you need to look at someone that has a tagline. It's more like a motto for Regenesys. You need to awaken potential, and that's one of the great things in which we need to also consider. So if you want to look into an institution that will actually take you through the journey of life, and the journey of life is for you to fulfill your potential in this world, because what's the purpose of coming into this world? And you also take a lot of potential away. So it's very important that you put your hands in that institution that cares about the future. So I wish all the future students that are interested in coming into Regenesys, I don't want you to waste your time. Just try quickly, look into the website and see how you can make a difference in your life. The future awaits you, it's in your hands.